Welcome back. This is Chili Davis, and I'm back to another video. I want to welcome back all my subscribers and all my new viewers. This is a channel where we talk about my top stocks. We also talk about personal finance. We also talk about business finance as well. Today's video is going to be about personal finance. If you're new, please click the subscribe button. Also, please click the like and share the video. Okay, I'm on the Chili Davis YouTube channel here. And I'm going to show you, I have a couple of videos on personal finance. So a deep dive into credit, 700 FICO score. Also a couple of videos prior to that, one called How to Start Off Your Credit Journey.
It's 5 o'clock.
Okay, so those are a couple of videos. Also, I did a couple of videos back further on getting the 750 score, so how to get a perfect credit score. Check out those videos as well. Today's video is going to be about budgeting. Budgeting is a very important aspect of building your finance correctly on the personal side. So I'm going to go to NerdWallet. Okay, so NerdWallet has an article here talking about the monthly budget, talking about 50, 30, 20 budget calculator. And this is a calculator on NerdWallet that allows you to calculate part of your expenses. Okay, so farther down the article says whether you use an app or budget worksheet to get a handle on your spending, you'll want to know where your money is going. Okay, use our calculator to estimate and divide your monthly income into needs. Okay, so one of the things they talk about here is 50, 30, 20. Okay, so 50% needs, 30% wants, and 20% savings. Okay, so our calculator divides your take-home income into suggestion spending in the three main categories: 50% net for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings and debt repayment. Okay, now let's share when we talk about credit. And this is why we need to talk about debt repayment. So again, this is a good article here. I encourage you to check it out. I'll leave the link below so you can get to this calculator. Okay, supposing your monthly budget is $2,000. This is what let's say $3,000. I think that's more fair. It says here $1,500 for necessities, $900 for wants, and then $600 for savings and debt repayment. So that could be $300 a month goes back into your savings, and $300 a month goes into your credit card payments or other student loan payments, etc. Okay. Goes on to say, what is the 50, 30, 20 rule? This is a very popular budgeting method that splits your monthly income among three main categories. Okay, so when we talk about 50% needs, we're talking about food, housing, transportation, so that's cars, basic utilities like power bill and phone bill, and insurance, okay? Minimum loan payments, anything beyond minimum goes into savings and debt repayments. Child care, amongst the expenses that need to be covered so that you can go to work. Okay, now there's people in those situations where it's a two-person income household, and in some situations the wife probably shouldn't go to work because it costs more to put the child in daycare per week in terms of $300 per week if the spouse earns less than $1,200 per month. Okay, so there is certain situations where the child care costs way more than the income, the cost of going to work for the spouse, whether it's husband or wife. Okay, 30% of your income wants. Distinguishing between needs and want isn't easy and can vary from one budget to another. Okay, monthly subscriptions, so that's like your Netflix, Disney, Hulu, etc. So these are things called wants. Okay, travel, so that's your trip to Vegas or trip to Hawaii, entertainment and meals out. Okay, so A lot of times people dine out, and I know you could easily spend for two $60 a day on dining out. Okay, that's going out to lunch every day and going out to dinner every day. Okay, if you multiply that $60 times 20, that's roughly over $1,000 you could eat out every single month. Now, mind you, if you budget your normal food costs for a family of four a little over $1,000, that's fine if you're spending that money in a grocery store. But if you're spending well over $500-600 a month out on food, that could cause a big problem to your budget. Okay. Now, the last part of the article talks about 20% of your income goes to savings and debt repayment. Savings is the amount you sock away to prepare for the future. Okay. So a lot in this time we talk about is credit, but also savings and debt repayment. So savings is your first line of defense when something happens in your life financially. So if you have a nice savings, a few months of paychecks saved up, that will be your first line of defense to keep your finances in order. Okay. So it says starting off, grow a emergency fund. Okay. We always suggest people to have emergency fund at least 3 to 6 months of income. Okay. So if your monthly take home pay is $3,000, and we say 3 months, that'd be a minimum of $9,000 in your savings account. The second part says saving for retirement through 401k or perhaps an IRA. Okay, so again, if your job does not give you an IRA, a 401k, then you can always open a IRA with TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, M1 Finance, any of the major brokerage firms. And I would suggest anywhere from 5 to 10% per paycheck. Okay, so savings for retirement through 401k. Also, if you do save through 401k, most of the time the company will match your contribution. So if you contribute up to 5%, the company may match up to 3%. Okay, so again, take advantage of the 401k. Also, due to tax situations, the 401k is excellent at reducing your income on paper to allow you to be less subjected to taxes. Okay. And the last part is paying off debt, beginning with high interest credit cards. Okay, again, on this channel, we talk about credit and we talk about paying down the debts on the high interest credit cards first, and paying off, for that matter, any credit card debts. If you can't afford to pay off the debt at the end of the month or within 60 days of making a new debt, you probably shouldn't put it on the credit card. Okay, so paying off debt, begin with the high interest cards like credit cards. That is always recommended, especially in the times we're in now with high short-term rates. The Fed has raised the rates a 0.25% for the last 6 months. It looks like he will continue to do that. Also, the rates on home mortgages as well have been increased, and that's why less people are buying homes as well. Not really a good time to be increasing your debt at this time. Okay. It's a great time to start improving your credit. Okay. We love to talk about paying down the debt on those credit cards because it actually increases your FICO score when you pay down your credit cards to lower than 10%. Okay. It's recommended 30% on your credit cards, but if you get it down to 10%, so for example, if you have a credit card balance of $1,000, it's recommended that you pay it down to $300. Now, the best position to pay it down is actually $100 out of $1,000. But if you get it down to $300, which is 30%, that is a recommended. Okay. So again, this is the 50, 30, 20 budget rule. 50% on needs, 20% on savings and debt repayment. This could be student loans and saving for that emergency fund. And the last 30% wants. Okay. So this is just a neat way to look at that. Get more help with budget planning. Okay, for more budget advice, including how to prioritize and review our tips, click on these links, how to build a budget and how to use our financial calculators, okay, in our personal financial guide. Okay, so check out this video again and check out these links. I'll leave this link below my video. Again, this is a video about budgeting. Budgeting is the foundation of personal finance. I would suggest budgeting first. If you don't have a budget and you're trying to build your credit, you're headed in the wrong direction. Okay, so budgeting is always first, and then building the FICO score, building your credit lines. But if you don't have a budget, you're headed down a wrong road. Okay, so budgeting is number one, and then building credit. And again, this was just a quick video about the 50, 30, 20 budgeting method. And again, I'll leave the link below. So I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share. And if you'd like to get started, please continue to watch the videos, and I'll see you on the next one. Good night.